So hello everyone. Hi everybody. I hope you are okay. I was supposed to be on at 2 o'clock, but unfortunately, as usual, I could not find a strong enough mobile phone signal. So I had to walk around until I found one. I think I am now streaming live. I hope you can see the image, and also I hope you can hear me as well. I'm out and about because at the moment at home there is chaos taking place. We are having lots of structural work carried out on the house, and it's very noisy at the moment. So I've decided to come out far away from all the noise and all the chaos and all of the madness that's going on at home. And I've decided to come somewhere quiet, peaceful, tranquil, serene. Oh, I like that word. I like that word very much. Serene. It is serene. So I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, please say, Mr. Duncan, we can hear you. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to hear that you can hear me. And if you can, then I can carry on. One thing I've just realised is it's very windy today. You might notice the camera is shaking all over the place. It would appear that you can hear me. The first thing I should say is we have no live captions because I'm using my mobile phone. So I am using my cell phone at the moment. And what you are seeing is a live view in England right now. Looking across the countryside, you can see it is cloudy. We also have sunshine today. Lots of lovely sunshine. Lots of white, fluffy clouds. Those clouds are looking very fluffy. I suppose if I had to just describe those clouds, if I had to describe the clouds, I would say that they are fluffy. Fluffy clouds. Yesterday we had a terrible storm. I don't know if you heard about it. We had some ferocious winds. Quite violent storms yesterday. Even though today the wind is still blowing, but it's not as strong as it was yesterday. We had a really bad storm yesterday. Hello to everyone on the live chat. Nice to see you here. I suppose the big question is, where are you, Mr. Duncan? We can't see you. Well, I will make some small arrangements. I'm going to rearrange my camera slightly so you can see me as well. All you have to do is wait. Please be patient. This is live. I'm standing on the side of a hill in a very awkward place, but this is the only place I could actually get my mobile phone signal, you see. Tanya, Mr. Duncan, sir, we can hear you. We can hear you, Mr. Duncan, and I learnt something new today. Hello, Tanya. Nice to see you here as well. Let's see if we can rearrange the camera slightly. I'm going to move some of my equipment, so please bear with me. If you hear any strange noises, you will know why, because I am making some slight arrangements, or should I say rearrangements. Here we go. Oh, this is very exciting, isn't it? Are you as excited as I am? I'm not sure. Now the problem was I could not get my mobile phone to work, you see. That was the problem. I'm hoping now it will work, and I also hope that you will be able to see me in a moment. Oh, There we are. I think you should be able to see me and hopefully hear me as well. Here we go then. Hi everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I really hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are feeling happy today because it's been a crazy few days here. We've had a lot of work taking place, building work taking place, as I explained earlier, and everything is quite chaotic at the moment. And that's one of the reasons why I seem slightly disorganized today, because it's been a crazy few days. I can't begin to tell you how crazy everything has been. You know what it's like when things don't go the way that you planned. Sometimes it can cause a lot of stress and also anxiety as well. So I hope you can see me clearly now. This is one of the hardest parts of doing a live stream. One of the hardest parts of doing this is getting all the equipment working. And today is no exception. Hello to everyone on the live chat. Did you miss me, by the way? Did you miss me? I wasn't on last Sunday for various reasons that I won't go into. I'm just trying to level my camera just to make sure you can see me okay. How are we doing? Are we okay? This is the problem, you see, with doing a live stream. You have to get everything right, or else it looks and also sounds a little bit weird. So I hope you can see me now. Oh yes, we have the live chat now. Nice to see so many people here today. Why are you wearing your backpack? The reason why I'm wearing this is because I have to carry my equipment. So the reason why I have my backpack or my rucksack, so some people call this a rucksack, there it is, and some people call it a backpack or rucksack. So you have two choices really of what you can call it. So that's the reason why in my bag I have lots of essential things. I have my water just in case I get thirsty. I also have some toilet paper, some tissue paper. No, not for that. Just in case my nose starts running or I start to sneeze. So I wasn't here on Sunday. Things are chaotic. And as you know, during September I will be taking a rest from doing my live streams in September. So during September there will be no live streams. However, and this is what I was explaining last week, there will be new lessons. So I'm going to go back to how I used to do things in September, only September. I will be making some new English lessons. And at the moment also, because autumn is coming, autumn will be approaching us in a few days' time. As we approach September, we also approach the season of autumn. So that is also what is happening as well. And because of that, I've decided to re-edit and remaster my autumn lesson. Now, if you remember, I had quite a few problems with my autumn lesson because I had to take it off YouTube because I had a lot of people claiming copyright, false copyright, fake copyright. So they were saying that some of the things were stolen from them when they weren't. And of course it becomes such a mess, it becomes such a battle trying to prove these things that I just gave up in the end. I gave up and I deleted the video. Did you hear that? That came from our house in the distance. So now you can hear the noise that is taking place. So that sound you just heard is actually the workmen at the house. Very far away as well. Can you believe it? Nice to see so many people. Did you hear the noise? Yes, that is the noisy workmen working on the house in the distance. Hello to the live chat, Imran. Hello to you, Roxy, Palmyra, Accent. Also we have Luis Mendez as well. Nice to see you here as well. Lots of people joining in, which is nice to see. It's very nice to see indeed. So my autumn lesson will be posted on September the 1st. The 1st of September I will post once again my autumn lesson as we approach autumn here in England. You see what I did there? Because the two things coordinate, you see, they go together quite nicely. So that's what we are doing. During September, no live streams, but there will be some recorded lessons. And I'm going to be very busy filming and editing some new lessons. And then in October, we are back to normal. The live streams will start again in October. So it's only September. We are giving the live streams a little bit of a rest. If you can see my shirt blowing, you will notice that it's very windy here today. Very windy indeed. Hello Vitas, nice to see you here as well on the live stream. It is Mr. Duncan. Normally I'm in the studio on Wednesday, but today I'm outside. For those who don't realise, we are having some crazy building work being done at the moment. It's being carried out on the house. There are builders smashing and destroying the house because, well, there are some things that need repairing, you see? That is the reason why. So I've decided to come far, far away from the house, even though you can still hear the builders in the distance. Hello everyone, nice to see you here. We have many regular viewers here today. Nice to see you as well. The nature looks amazing. Thank you very much. I just wish it wasn't so windy. It is a little bit windy. You might notice that the camera is blowing around in the wind. So I have decided to do this on a very windy day. It's a windy day here in England. How far are you from your house? Well, quite a distance, but the house is behind me in the distance. And that's the reason why sometimes you will be able to hear some of the sounds of the builders doing like that, you see? Did you hear that? That's it. The builders are very busy. Hello, Mohammed Jalani. It is my first time watching the live stream. Well, normally I would give you a round of applause, but unfortunately today, because I'm not in the studio, you see, even this far away, the builders are still making lots of noise. You see? I think maybe I have to travel to another country to get away from the noise. Thank you very much for joining me. Very nice to see some first-time viewers. And also we have Faras. Hello, Faras. I am Faras, watching in Manchester. Hello to Manchester. Now, I do realise that in that part of England, there have been some dramatic things taking place concerning, you know what I'm talking about. So around the north of England, some places have gone back into lockdown. And of course in the Midlands as well. I think it's the east of England. Some places are also now going back into lockdown because of, well, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, that thing. Ricardo says, the builders, are they builders or are they destroyers? I suppose they are a little bit of both, if I was honest with you. I would say that they are destroying and repairing at the same time. I don't know if that's possible, but apparently that's what it is. It sounds like someone is shooting a gun. It does sound like that, but it isn't. Don't worry, it's nothing like that. Don't worry about that. Anna is here. Hello, Anna. Hello. Also, Feden says, I wasn't here for a long time, but now I am here. You look good. Thank you very much. I've had a very stressful week. I can't begin to tell you how stressful things have been. I'm sure you know this. When you make plans to do something and then your plans fall apart, all of your plans become chaotic. Well, that is what is happening this week, you see. We've had a lot of things that we planned to do, but some of those things have gone wrong, you see, already. So the builders have been here for 2 days and already there are problems, which I won't go into. So I've left Steve. Steve is actually at home at the moment. He's taking care of all of the problems. And I'm here enjoying myself in the sunshine and enjoying the fresh air as well. I hope you are okay, by the way. Can I just say again, October, the live streams will be back, but during September, I will be taking a rest from live streams. However, I will be doing some recorded lessons, and I'm also going to re-upload in super high definition, cinematic widescreen, completely remastered, crystal clear quality, my autumn lesson, which will be published on the 1st of September. I can't believe how windy it is here. I don't know how long I'll stay here, but I'll try my best to stay here for as long as I can, even though it is windy. And also now I have the sun beating down on my neck. Yes, we have some new lessons coming in September. We have some subjects as well. Subjects that I've never covered before. So there will be some new lesson videos. And they will be about things that I haven't talked about before. If you excuse me for a moment, please. I need a drink of water. Of course, I had to walk up the hill. As you can see, I'm quite high up at the moment. High up on a hill. There is a song that goes with that. Oh, talking of songs, yes, have you seen Mr. Steve's video? Singing, yes, he is. Mr. Steve is showing everyone around the world what a good singer he is. Did you see the video of Mr. Steve? I didn't tell him, by the way. I actually uploaded the video first, and then I told Steve that I'd done it. And at first he wasn't very pleased, to be honest. He was not happy about it. But, it is very nice to see that so many of you enjoyed Mr. Steve's song. I'm trying not to fall down a hill, by the way. I'm standing on a hill. Would you like to have a look at one of the views? Okay, I will move the camera slightly so you can have a look. So there is another view, and I will move the camera around so you can see. So now you can see what I'm looking at as I stand here, looking off into the distance, and you can see the famous mountain and also the beautiful landscape of Shropshire. So this is now a live stream from England on Wednesday afternoon. And yes, I know I was late today. I was late. I admit it. I was a little bit late, for which I apologise. But unfortunately, the problem today was I couldn't get a signal. I don't know what's happened to the mobile phone signal. I couldn't get a good signal today, unfortunately. It is 20 to 9 in Vietnam. Hello, Tran. Nice to see you here as well. How are things going with you anyway? Are you having a good time in your life? Is your life going okay? I really hope it is. I hope it is. So many people from so many parts of the world, all interested in English and friendship. I love you all. From Fabio in Pisa, Italy. Hello, Fabio. Nice to see you here as well. Yes, what I normally do, for those who aren't familiar, maybe you've never seen me before, in which case all I can say is you are very lucky. If you've never seen me before, I talk about English, and normally I'm in the studio presenting my English Addict, but unfortunately, because the house at the moment is being demolished and repaired, fortunately I'm not paying for it, you see. Mr. Steve is paying for it, so I don't have to pay for that, you see. Fortunately, Mr. Steve is paying for the building work. Isn't that nice? Latif says, I've seen Mr. Steve's video and I loved it. He is really talented. He is a really talented singer. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I will pass on your regards to Steve. I will send my regards to Steve for you. We also have Irene Andy Starr. Do you speak French? I used to speak French very well when I was at school. Of course, at the moment, a lot of people are talking about France and certain issues affecting both France and also Britain. We have Brexit coming up as well. Can you believe it? We are just 4 months away from the actual deadline for an agreement on Brexit as well. Most people have actually forgotten about Brexit because of the, the virus. So many people now have actually forgotten all about Brexit. And here comes a plane. Hello, plane. Nice to see you as well. I'm not sure if this was a good idea, to be honest. Standing on a hill. Unfortunately, where I'm standing at the moment is not very level. Tanya says, I have zero knowledge of English. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to learn from you. That's okay, Tanya. That's very kind of you to say. I do receive a lot of messages. I received a couple of messages last week, beautiful messages on my email saying that my lessons had helped them to achieve their goals, working abroad and doing the job that they had dreamed of doing. So I think that's brilliant. I'm always nice. I always feel nice to hear your lovely messages. This is not easy to do, by the way, because I am standing at the top of a hill and I keep stumbling. If I let go of my body, I will literally fall to the bottom of this small hill. I will. That's what will happen. I saw the cows earlier, by the way. The cows are still in this field. So I keep one eye on the field and one eye on you, just in case. It seems like an uncomfortable position. Yes, it is. It is a very uncomfortable position that I'm standing in, but unfortunately this is the only position that I can stand in at the moment because of the signal you see. So I'm doing this so I can get the best signal going into my mobile phone. But the only problem is it's also a very uncomfortable position as well. I don't feel very comfortable standing here like this. Hello, Kelly Can. Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you here on the live stream. Have you ever come, or have you ever been? Have you ever been to Vietnam? Have you ever visited Vietnam? Have you ever traveled to Vietnam? Have you ever taken a holiday in Vietnam? The answer to that is no. No, I haven't. I've never been to Vietnam. There are so many places around the world that I would love to visit. So many places around the world that I would love to visit. Unfortunately, we can't go anywhere at the moment. We can't even go to certain towns or cities in England for various reasons. Imran, hello Imran, I can't see your message very clearly. I apologise. Hello Imran, I wish to apply for my Masters in Canada and your lessons are helping me a lot. Good, thank you very much, that's nice to hear. One of the things I will mention, and this is something I'm asked many times by people who are improving their English, listening. Listening is a very important part of learning English. So don't forget, try to listen to as much English as you can. Try to create your own English environment, your own English world. And that is the reason why I do my live streams, you see. I'm trying my best to read the live chat. It's not easy when you're standing on the side of a mountain in a gale, you see. There is a gale blowing around me, unfortunately. But I'm sure you can see that anyway. You might be able to hear it as well. You might be able to hear the rumble of the wind as it blows around. Farida, oh hello Farida again. Are you on the hill where the Teletubbies live? Ah, maybe I am. It does look a little bit like Teletubbies, especially if I point the camera over there. It does look a little bit like Teletubbies. I feel as if I should be playing some games with Tinky Winky and Dipsy and Laa and Po. But I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything like that, just in case one of my neighbours is walking by. I don't want them to think that I am crazy. Ooh. Is it my imagination, or has it gone cold? Luis Mendez. Hello, Luis Mendez. Nice to see you here. Yes, things are a little weird at the moment. They are strange, for which I apologise if it looks strange. Tanya says, you are so much more than an English teacher. You are a mentor of the highest standard. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. I was suffering a few days ago, if you remember, because my birthday came again. But to be honest with you, I feel quite relieved that the birthday has gone. I feel as if a certain amount of pressure has been released. So actually I feel okay now about my age. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. So yes, I think I've made my peace. I've made my peace. If you make your peace with something, it means you come to terms with it. You feel comfortable with that situation. You accept that thing. You make your peace with it. So I'm another year older, there is nothing I can do about it, so I would rather do things that are useful, things that can help not only myself but also you as well. Imran says, I am working like a dog to improve my English. Well, this is it, you see. Sometimes when you are learning something new, you have to put a lot of effort, a lot of time. You have to have a lot of motivation, you see, if you are doing something like that. Thomas says, could you prepare a performance with Mr. Steve, like the Teletubbies, across the hill next time? Yes, it does look a little bit like Teletubbyland. It does, yes, you're right, because of the green rolling hills behind me, you see. Yes, it does look a little bit like that. Maybe Mr. Steve and myself, we can do a little dance here. Is that a good idea? I don't think so. I am hoping to get Mr. Steve to record another song as well. I don't know which song it will be, but Mr. Steve has now revealed to the world that he can sing. And I think he's quite a good singer, to be honest. I think he is a very good singer. Hello to Humpty Dumpty. Hello, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty caught his left... Sorry, I can't finish that. I can't finish that, it's rude. Hello also Billy and Bonnie. I am William from Vietnam. Hello William, nice to see you here, watching in Vietnam. This is Mr. Duncan standing on the side of a hill by myself today. There is no Mr. Steve, just me. But the thing is, I am supposed to be in my studio, but unfortunately there are some builders demolishing the house. They are actually supposed to be repairing the house, but I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I think they're demolishing the house. Hello to Saturino. Hello Saturino, nice to see you here. Yes, things are slightly different today because I can't do my normal live stream for various reasons. My studio is quite a mess at the moment, and to make things worse, there is also lots of noise as well. Happy belated birthday, Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Tanya. It was my birthday on the 12th of August. Thank you also to... Oh, Anna Rita is here. If I don't see your name, if I don't say hello, please don't get angry with me. Hello also to... Oh, we have Yasir here as well. Hello, Yasir. Thanks for joining me today. Where are you watching at the moment? I'm always interested to find out where you are. Have you ever made any plans in your life that have gone wrong? Have you ever made plans, maybe something you were going to do, a place you were going to visit, maybe something you are going to make, something you are going to do, and then it all goes wrong? Well, that's what's been happening this week, you see. That is what has been happening this week. Everything has been going wrong. I've just realised I'm slowly going down the hill. Help! I'm falling down the hill. Hello! Help! 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 I'm okay. Danielle says I have to go now. Don't worry, Danielle. I know you have other things to do in your life. It is good pasture where you are live streaming. Yes, we have a beautiful field here. It's not mine, before anyone asks. This is not my field, before you ask. Thank you, Manas. Hello, Manas Ranjan. Hello to you as well. Nice to see you here. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Thanks for joining me today. Where are you watching at the moment? I'm always interested to find out. I'm always interested to find out where you are. Mika Ode. Hello, Mika. Thanks for joining me today. You can do some cheese rolling, Mr. Duncan. Yes, that is actually a very good idea. There is a very strange sport that people take part in here in England called cheese rolling. And what they do, they roll a piece of cheese down a hill. And then lots of people will run behind and they will try to catch the cheese. It's true. And it's also very dangerous. Many people get injured taking part in that particular sport, cheese rolling. It is one of the many odd things that we do here in England. Sometimes we can be very strange, I think so. Saudi Arabia. Hello, Anwar. Daffodils. I love your name, by the way. Sadly, there are no daffodils around at the moment because we are approaching autumn and we only have daffodils in spring, unfortunately. Hello, Nam Pham Van. Hello to you, watching in Vietnam as well. Very nice. Thomas says, when I tried to repair my bicycle, I always fail, and it is in a much worse condition than before. And then I need to visit a shop for it to be serviced. This is true. Sometimes you might try to repair something yourself. Instead of going to an expert or paying someone to do it, you will try to do it yourself. And quite often, you will make the thing worse than it was before. I've done it. I've done it. I can tell you some horrible stories, some terrible stories, when I've tried to fix something by myself or repair something, and it's gone terribly wrong. It's gone really badly. So yes, I do know that it can happen sometimes. Is that private property? Behind me, this actually is private. So this is actually private property that I'm standing on. But the good news is I am good friends with the guy that owns this land. So he knows me very well, so he doesn't mind if I occasionally do some filming on his land. He doesn't mind. He's a very nice man. We missed you on Sunday, Mr. Duncan. I know. It has been crazy. That's all I can say. All I can say is everything has been crazy. Over the past few days, everything has been crazy and I've lost my signal. I hope you can still see me. Oh yes, it's working now. Good. Sometimes the signal disappears on my phone. It is a very strange feeling, standing in the middle of a field, talking to yourself. Very strange. This is not my field. It doesn't belong to me, but I do know someone. I do know the man that owns this field, and his name is Don. That's his name, Don. And he's a lovely man, very friendly. And he doesn't mind if I come into his field sometimes to do my video streaming and, of course, my recorded lessons. Just in case you missed the news, there is some big news. September, there will be some changes, temporary changes. So during September, there will be no live streams. However, I will be publishing some new lessons. Yeah! Some new lessons are coming in September. So the live streams will be having a rest but there will be lots of new content, recorded content that I will be making, including the re-edit of my autumn lesson as well, which has been missing from my channel. Andy Starr says it is the private property of Mr. Duncan. I wish it was. This is not mine, trust me. A lot of people think it is, but it isn't. This is not my garden behind me. I wish it was, but it isn't, unfortunately. Apparently, in the south of Italy, it is too hot. Yes, I believe in southern Europe, there has been a lot of hot weather, crazy hot weather. It really does feel like autumn is coming. And the reason is because autumn is coming, you see. Next week will be the meteorological start of autumn. So that is when autumn begins, and then slowly things will begin to change. And on the 1st of September, I will be publishing my autumn lesson. Once more, it will be back on my channel. Hello, Tanya Jewell. Mr. Duncan, this is my first class. Well, can I just say that this is not my normal class. This is not what I normally do. Unfortunately, at the moment, because of certain situations at home, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? It sounds like I'm having some sort of domestic dispute, but I'm not. Nothing like that. No, what is happening, we are having some much needed repair work done on the house. And it's a little bit noisy, as you heard earlier. Mika is going. I want to be with you much longer, but I'm working tomorrow, so I have to go to bed. See you, Mika. Don't forget, I will be with you on Friday as well. I am back with you on Friday from 2 p.m. UK time. That is when I'm back with you. Hopefully, I will be back in the studio on Friday. I really hope so. So everything, hopefully, on Friday will be back to normal. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, you see? Beep, 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 beep. Like that. Berlin for you. Mr. Duncan, is it the same to say it is a ruler and this is a ruler? Yes, they basically mean the same thing because you are stating what the object is. So they are both statements that describe an object or name an object. It is a ruler. This is a ruler. So you are naming the item. Remembering Mother Teresa. Some people have their own opinions about Mother Teresa. Hello to Anna Rita. Your streams will be missed in September, Mr. Duncan. Well, don't worry about that because in September I am publishing some new lessons. So I'm going to get to work very busily, get to work, editing, filming, doing all sorts of things, producing some new English lessons. This might be the strangest live stream that I've done for a long time. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Oh, hello, Nor Prod. I haven't seen you for a very long time. Nor Prod. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Sorry for not being here. I had a lot of exams. How did they go? Were your exams successful? Have you had the results yet? Why is the UK very windy? I don't know, but we've had a lot of wind during the past few days, unfortunately. We've had a lot of windy weather. Yesterday we had severe storms right here. And I thought some of the trees might come crashing down because it was so windy yesterday. Very windy indeed. We also have, how can I improve my language? I suppose by that you mean your English language. If you want to improve your English, then as I always say, there are some simple rules. You must learn English every day. Try to use it. Listen to English every day. So do it daily. You must try to make English part of your life, part of your existence, something that you will refer to or do every day. Richard. Hello, Richard. Mr. Duncan, you are very rich like Bruce Wayne, and Mr. Steve is your butler. I wish that was true. I really do. I love the fact that people think that I'm rich, but I'm not. Isn't it strange? I do love the fact that when you appear on YouTube, people will make their own observations. They will come to their own conclusions about you. So some people think that I'm some sort of millionaire, but I'm not. Trust me, I am not a millionaire. Oh, hello, Francie. Francie Kavanagh says, I love your accent. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say so. Oh, Pedro Belmont is here today. Hello, Pedro. Thanks for joining us. Yes, you are late, but as we always say, it is better to be late than never at all. That's what we say, you see. It is. It's what we say. That's what the ladies in town say. They say it all the time. The ladies who work in the butcher's shop, and also the women who work in the bakery. They say it is better to be late than never. Fatih Zito, how to improve my accent by myself. If you are not happy with the way you speak English, you can change it. You can work on your accent. You can work on the way you speak. Maybe you are not speaking clearly. One of the things that I always suggest if you want to improve your spoken English is record your own voice. Record your voice. Listen to the sound of your voice. And then you can hear where there might be some problems. And if you don't like it, you can change it. You see? You can change it. Although it does take time. It takes a lot of time. Hello, Amir, who is in Kashmir at the moment. Hello, Amir. Nice to see you right here now. Standing... Oh, I must be crazy doing this. I'm standing on the side of a hill. Another thing I didn't mention is today they forecast rain as well. Apparently. They think it's going to rain. So I have to be careful. Sylvia, yes, you can record your voice and also you can look in the mirror as well. Look in the mirror, look at your reflection when you're speaking. It is a very good way of looking at the way you form the words, you see? So looking in the mirror, looking at yourself in the mirror can be a very good way of improving your spoken English. So you can listen to yourself and also you can look at yourself as well as you speak. Mr. Duncan, which of the following sentences is correct? I don't know two. I don't know two. I too don't know, or I don't know either. Well, I would say the third one is better. I would say that the third one, I don't know either. I don't know either. I don't know where he's gone. I don't know either. You see? So that is, grammatically, that is much more correct. Although you might say the other two as well. I don't know too. I don't know too. But it sounds horrible. So number 3 would be my answer for that, Tanya. I hope I'm not helping you with your homework. You're not getting me to do your homework for you, are you? That happens quite a lot. I get email messages sometimes from people, and they send me their homework to do. It's not for me to do, it's for you to do. Is it Pedro? Is it your birthday, Pedro? Wait there a moment. Have I missed something? Pedro Belmont, is it your birthday today? Is it really your birthday, Pedro? Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do now. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I'm stunned by that news. Pedro, happy birthday. I hope you have a super duper day. Of course, you are one of our regular viewers, and we always appreciate seeing you here. And happy birthday. It's your birthday. Yes, today. It's your birthday. Hip hip hooray. Nice to see you here. It looks as if it's going to rain, Mr. Duncan. I can see the thick black clouds. Yes, look at that. There are some very angry clouds above my head. Can you see them? Look. There are angry clouds in the sky, floating by. Look at that. Oh dear. I don't like the look of those clouds. They do look a little bit angry. Don't you think so? Come on, camera. Come back. Don't leave me. Where am I? Oh, there I am. That's better. It's very hard adjusting your camera when you are outside. It is not as easy as doing it in the studio. If I had a choice, if you said, Mr. Duncan, which do you prefer? Do you prefer being in the studio or do you prefer being outside? I would say that the studio is better, much better, because you have more control on the environment. When you come outside, you don't, you see. The environment is all around you and you can't control it. So I would love the wind to stop, but it won't because I can't control it, you see. I can't ask the wind to stop. Excuse me, wind, excuse me, would you mind stopping for a while? Could you stop blowing? Would you mind that? Because I'm trying to do my live stream and unfortunately your blowing is very distracting. Autumn is approaching. Yes, autumn is definitely on the way. I'm not joking. Yes, autumn is coming. And as a way of celebrating autumn, or should I say the arrival of autumn, I will be publishing my autumn lesson on the 1st of September. Yes! Yeah! The autumn lesson is back. Thank you very much to... Oh, hello, Red Zone. Red Zone says the time in India is 7:42. Oh, I see. Well, here it is now coming up to 12 minutes past 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So right now it is 12 minutes past 3 in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, the 26th of August 2020. Oh dear. Whew. We only have 4 more months of 2020 and then it will all be over. 2020 will be no more. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for this year to end. I want 2020 to end as quickly as possible. Is there a sentence game today? Not today, unfortunately. Not today, because I'm outside. I'm on the side of a hill, standing and I'm a little unsteady at the moment, you see. The problem is I'm on a slope, you see. So that's the reason why I might keep disappearing, you see, because I'm on a slope. I'm on a slope like that. I keep sliding down. All I can say is I'm glad the ground is dry, or else I would be slipping and sliding everywhere. I would. Yes. Ifran, yes, Irfan, the worst year ever. I think this year has been unbelievably bad. I remember 2016. Do you remember 2016? Lots of celebrities died in 2016. And people were saying that 2016 was the worst year ever. Little did we know that 2020 was waiting to terrorize us. So suddenly 2016 does not seem like such a bad year after all. Oh dear. Hello to... Oh, Andy says, are you cold? I'm a little bit cold, slightly. Although, to be honest with you, we are still having summer here. Although today it doesn't feel like summer. It does actually feel like autumn. It feels like autumn has already arrived, if I was honest with you. Why are you standing crooked, Mr. Duncan? Because I'm on a hill. I'm standing on a hill, you see. This is a very uncomfortable position that I'm standing in right now. So that's the reason why. Why don't you just sit on the ground, Mr. Duncan? Farida, I have a good answer to that question, because this field has lots of cows inside it. So walking around this field at the moment, there is a herd of cows. And as you know, cows quite often will go poo-poo. So this field is full of cow poop. So if I sit on the ground, I am quite sure that I will end up sitting in some cow poo. So that's the reason why I'm not sitting down. There is no way that I'm sitting down on this grass, because it's covered in cow poo. There is cow poo everywhere. I can see it now as I'm standing here. There's cow poo all over the place. So I'm not. No, I will stand up. I will stand up for a few more moments. Could you show us more of this hill? I will try to. I will see if I can. I will move the camera slightly so you can see it. But yes, you will get the idea now that the hill goes down, you see. So the hill goes down there. So now you can see where the hill actually goes. It goes all the way down there. I will show you actually. I will have a little wander down just to let you see that this is actually a hill that I'm on. You see? I told you. So now you know, you see, there it is. You now know that I'm really standing on a hill. Ooh. I'm also very tired now after doing that. So this is a very strange moment. The cows usually make pee-pee as well. Yes, I think so. They do. The cows like to go moo and poo. They do. It is so beautiful where you are. Thank you, Billy and Bonnie. Or is that William? I think that's William, isn't it? A good place to take a nap. It sounds like Mr. Duncan is drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm just tired. I'm trying my best to stand on this hill. Yes, behind me. There we go. Would you like to have a look at the view behind me? There it is. Looking into the distance. So that is the view that we started today's live stream with. That is what we started with. And the interesting thing is, you can actually see, if you look very closely, you can actually see, yes, I think so, you can see some of the hills in Wales. I think so, yes. Some of the Welsh hills in the distance. Very interesting. Hello, Red Zone. Red Zone asks, where are you? Where are you from? I'm in England at the moment. I am talking to you from England, and in the distance we are looking across towards Wales. So over there, in fact, in the distance, way in the distance, is Wales, which is next door to Shropshire. So I'm in England, but just over there in the distance you might see some hills very far away. Those hills are actually in Wales. Way in the distance. Far, far away. Anyway, I'm sorry if this is a little bit boring, but I can't do my normal live stream today because the studio, unfortunately, the studio is Why do you always wear your Adidas hat? Well, I wear my hat to keep my head warm, or else my brain will stop working. I see Wales. Does anyone else? Well, it is very far away in the distance. So Wales is over there. And in the distance, there are some hills way over there in the distance, far, far away. Have you ruined your studio? I haven't ruined it, but we are having some building work at the moment. Mr. Steve has decided to have some building work done, and unfortunately, it has caused a lot of chaos. Hello, Partap. Hello, Partap. Please, can you say my name? Hello, Partap. Is it your birthday again today? It seems like every day is your birthday, Partap. Olga is here. Are the same hills and are sorry, I'm trying to read your question. Are hills and mountains the same? Well, yes, they can be. Some people say hills and mountains. However, hills are normally smaller. They are not so high. So, for example, I suppose I could show you the hill that is very well known around here. So let's have a look, shall we? I will show you the hill that is very famous around here. There it is in the distance. Can you see it? I will just check to make sure you can see it. Ah. So that, in the distance there, you can see now, is actually a hill. It's a large hill. It's a high hill. It's about 1,300 feet. So this particular hill is very famous around here. It's a very famous landmark in this area. And you can see lots of dark clouds floating overhead as well. So there it was. But to answer your question, Olga, mountains are normally much higher and they normally cover a much larger area as well. So we often think of mountains as being high but also vast as well. They often cover a large area of land. Mr. Duncan, what city of Wales does that hill belong to? The hill that I just showed you is not in Wales. That's actually here in Shropshire. But in the distance behind me now, way in the distance there, I will show you there. Can you see? I'm just pointing my finger. Can you see? Just there. There it is. There is a hill there in the distance. And that particular hill is in Wales. It's called Bryden Hill. Bryden Hill. It is in Wales. Very far away from here. I hope Mr. Steve did not change the lock on the door. Yeah, me too. I also hope that he hasn't changed the lock, or else I might be here all night. I might have to sleep out here with the cows. I might have to lie down with the cows in their own poop. And maybe mine as well. Hello, Palmyra. I read that in Shropshire there are the best sheep. There are a lot of sheep in Shropshire. There are also lots of sheep in Wales as well. If you travel to Wales, you will see many sheep. Saturino says, the hill that you showed us just looks like a volcano. It is only part of a volcano. A lot of people think that it is a volcano, but actually it isn't. So all of this area you can see around me now, all of this area used to be under the sea. And during the Ice Age, all of this was under ice. It's true. Mr. Duncan, please, can you drink some water, please? I've got some water here, you see. I've got a little bit of water left. As soon as I finish my water, I will end my live stream. So when I finish this, when all of my water has gone, I will finish my live stream. Pedro is going. I hope you enjoy the rest of your birthday, Pedro. I hope you have something nice. I would imagine Mr. Steve wishes he was here. Gunjan Chu says, hello, Mr. Duncan. I am new to your channel and I love it. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. This is not what I normally do. This is very different from what I normally do, unfortunately. Mr. Duncan, how do I pronounce significant? Well, I think you mean significant. Significant. Something that is significant. You are describing a thing that is important, or something that should be mentioned or noticed. Something significant, an important part of something, maybe detail of something that is very important is significant. Some people describe their boyfriend or girlfriend as their significant other. Yes. Would you like to meet my significant other? Not today. What will you do when you want to drink this water? You will go back. Yes, as soon as I finish my water, I will go back home. I am really happy to attend your live stream for the first time. Thank you, Pavan. That's very kind of you to say. Very kind of you to say. Phuong Bac Pham. Can you say hello to Vietnam, Mr. Duncan? Oh, I'm falling off the hill. I'm going down again. Oh dear. Oh. Hello, Vietnam. Nice to see you here. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying hello to everyone watching in Vietnam. Nice to see you. A big wave and a happy hello from my little hill. Mr. Duncan, actually I was born on the 20th. Oh, I see. But due to the long distance here in Amazon, I was registered on the 26th. Oh, I see. So you actually, your actual birth was on the 20th of August. But your registration took place on the 26th. I see. So that's the reason why it is your birthday. So you are just like the Queen. You are like the Queen of England. She has 2 birthdays as well. The Queen of England also has 2 birthdays. Samara says, I like you very much. Thank you, Samara Yasmin. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you very much. The best learning channel is Learn English with Mr. Duncan. If we search on the internet, that will be great, sir. Yes, you can find my English channel quite easily on YouTube. Mr. Duncan. If you put Mr. Duncan English lessons, my channel will magically appear. Like magic, you see. So the registration took place on the 26th, but Pedro actually was born on the 20th. Mr. Duncan, you are using your water bottle like an hourglass. Yes, when the water has gone into my stomach, that will signify the end of today's live stream. When will we get 1 million subscribers? I don't know. I think it's still a very long way off, to be honest with you. I do like to be honest. I don't like to exaggerate things. But I do think so, yes. Oh, my girlfriend was registered before her birthday. Before her birthday? How is that possible? I don't think you can be registered before you pop out. That's impossible, surely. I've never heard of that before. How can you have your registration for your birth before you're born? I don't understand that. I've never heard that. Yes, I will be going in a moment. It is almost time for me to say goodbye. I will be back with you on Friday, hopefully in the studio. Everything will be back to normal. I will be in the studio, hopefully. I really hope I am in the studio. I can't do this again. I can't stand here on the side of a hill for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I really can't. It's too long. It feels as if Wales is watching you. Yes. Maybe they are. Maybe the people in Wales are watching me right now. Yes, who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I will move the camera slightly so you can see the views a little bit more. Thank you for your company today. Yes, I am going in a moment because, unfortunately, This is not a very comfortable position, to be honest. I would prefer to be in the studio than here. Oh, hello, Bella. Please, Mr. Duncan, don't drink. We don't want you to go. Well, unfortunately, I will have to go soon for two reasons. One, my water has nearly run out, you see. I only have a little bit of water left in my bottle. And the other reason is I am very uncomfortable. This is not a very comfortable position, to be honest, to be standing in. It's very uncomfortable because I'm on a hill, you see. I'm on a hill. I just trod in some cow poo. There. Right, down there. Some cow poo. Can you believe it? Partap is going. See you later, Partap. Alessandra, please don't go, Mr. Duncan. Oh, is that the reason why the Queen of England is so old? Because she has 2 birthdays every year. The Queen is very lucky. The Queen of England has 2 birthdays. Can you believe that? I wish I had 2 birthdays. That would be very nice. Mr. Steve would have no money left. Mr. Duncan, when I speak to others, my English speaker, I forget my words because I get nervous. Ah, Tanya, you see the problem there is confidence. So confidence is something you learn as you learn the thing that you are studying. So confidence comes slowly. You can't make yourself confident. Confidence comes as you do things more often. So the more you do something, the more confident you will feel. And then the more confident you feel, the more you want to do it. It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle that you get into, a cycle. So the more you do something, the better you become at it. And then the better you become, the more confident you are. Thank you for your company today. Parisa also says, please, can you stay longer? I would love to stay longer, but unfortunately, I'm getting rather uncomfortable. That is what I'm going to say. Yes, I think that's a very good word. Uncomfortable. The water has nearly gone. I can hear the builders. I can hear the builders making a noise in the distance, demolishing my house. Thank you, sunshine. Goodbye, Mr. Duncan, says Nestor. Hello, Nestor. I didn't see you here. Thank you very much for joining me. It's very kind of you. We are coming up to the last sip. Oh, look. It's nearly the last sip. Look. Almost the last sip. The bottle is becoming empty. Yes, you have observed the last of the water. As the water disappears, so will I. Mr. Duncan, do you like Sean Connery? Says Palmyra. It was his 90th birthday. Yes, you are right. Yes, yesterday. Yesterday, Sean Connery, who of course plays James Bond. Hello, Mr. Bond. Oh no. I mean, hello. Hello, my name is 007, and I am Sean Connery. It's how he speaks, you see. Sean Connery sort of speaks like this. Yes, this is how he speaks. My name is Sean Connery. Maybe I should do a whole lesson with this accent. What do you think? Is it a good idea? What was I talking about? Oh yes, Sean Connery. It was his birthday yesterday, 90. My goodness. The Queen of England is still older than Sean Connery. He is. Red Zone is saying goodbye. Goodbye, Red Zone, and have a safe night in India. Thank you very much for joining me. Alessandra. Is his accent because he's Scottish? Not really, no. No, he has a slight impediment when he speaks. So he has a slight impediment. So sometimes you can hear a strange sound when he's speaking. Like that, you see. Sean Connery only has one birthday. That is true. He only has one. But most people think that Sean Connery was the best James Bond. I don't know. I like Roger Moore, to be honest. I'm a big fan of Roger Moore. Sadly no longer with us. But Sean Connery is still with us. He's still alive. And he was 90 yesterday. Can you believe it? The water is going. Say goodbye to the water. Goodbye, water. Mm. Mm. That's it. All the water has gone. It's all gone. No more water left. It's time to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed this very unusual live stream from the side of a very windy hill because the house is so noisy right now. Yes, my water bottle is now definitely empty, you see? It's empty. There is no more water left. I seem to have started a debate here about James Bond. Who was the best James Bond? Sean Connery and Roger Moore. See, I like Roger Moore. I always thought that James Bond, when Roger Moore was playing James Bond, I always enjoyed the movies more because he always had a little bit of humour, didn't he? He never played the part completely straight. He always had a little bit of humour when he played James Bond. But I found Sean Connery, when he was playing James Bond, I found it a bit boring, to be honest. I like a little bit of fun with my espionage, you see. I like a bit of humour. Goodbye, Mr. Duncan. Malleus. Hello, Malleus. 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 There is a bone in your ear called the malleus. Malleus incus stapes. It's true, I'm not joking. They are bones inside your ear. Hello Bella. Mr. Duncan, one day if we are visiting your region, would it be okay to drop in and say hello to you and Mr. Steve? If you are coming by, if you are in the area, of course you can come round and say hello. Oh my goodness. It's so windy. Yes, if you are ever in the area, you can come round, you can knock on the door, and you can say, hello, I am one of your YouTube viewers. Would you mind if I came in for a cup of tea? And I will reply with, no, you can't, go away, I'm calling the police. No, not really. Okay, that's it. My bottle is empty. Beep, 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 beep. My bottle is empty. It's time to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed this. Something unusual. Don't forget also, can you please give me a thumbs up? Please give me a nice thumb. There it is. Can you see it? So can you give me a thumb right now to show that you like my live stream, you see? So this is your vote of confidence. This says that you like what you are watching. And then YouTube, hopefully, will show it to everyone else in the world. Isn't that nice? Time to go now. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mosen. Thank you, Bella. I'm back on Friday. It's my normal live stream on Friday, I hope. Everything will be back to normal on Friday. I really hope so. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Thank you very much. Give me a lovely thumbs up, please. See you on Friday, 2 p.m. UK time. I hope you've enjoyed what you've been watching. If you haven't, I'm ever so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. See you soon. Take care, Feden. Take care also, Livel. Also, Yasia, Bella. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have enjoyed it. I love my teacher. Thanks. And yes, I will be saying that in a moment. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Billy and Bonnie. Thank you also, Wendell, Fwong, Andy Starr, Hang Do, and everyone else. So many people are here at the moment. Thanks a lot. It's been good fun. I've enjoyed it, even though it was very uncomfortable standing here on the side of the hill. And of course, until Friday when we meet again, this is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English, saying thanks for watching. See you on Friday. And of course, until the next time we meet, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. See you on Friday. 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, ta-ta for now.